Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Ringo TV Reactions. I'm your host, Ringo, back again with another video. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You know, I'm back with another update in regards to the case. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure this out, guys. Was William McNeil Jr. told to wipe his Instagram by his attorneys? I want to know, because, you know, I'm on the case. You know, we just finished streaming, and I said, let me go back to Mr. McNeil's Instagram page to gather more intel to find out what's going on, to kind of read the comments, find out what the people are saying. And I noticed that his page is pretty much ghost, you know. So it's kind of weird, you know, like it's kind of weird that his page is disabled in light of the publicity. You know, you would think that the page would remain open, especially when a video that sparked this outrage, this public outrage, you would expect the page to remain open for the public. But for some strange reason, guys, it seems as if though the attorneys of Mr. McNeil may have told him, allegedly, to disable his Instagram page for whatever reason. Now, even though, and again, we're just speculating, because right now we're trying to figure out what happened, because the video is already out. So it's like you can't stop the people from talking about it. But I don't see what's the point of disabling an Instagram page unless there's something the attorneys want to hide. Right? Now, we got his YouTube channel. That's right. We got his YouTube channel, guys. That's right. You know, we're always on the case, right? That's right. So if Mr. Crump and the other attorney, Harry Daniels, if these guys pretty much told Mr. McNeil to disable his Instagram, then you should also tell him to disable his YouTube channel too. Right? I'm just saying. It makes no sense to disable an Instagram page that have millions and millions of views on the video, but yet he got his YouTube channel that have the same video. Right? I don't understand, guys. This doesn't make any sense, because, you know, the title says man gets beat up for asking for a supervisor. So I don't know what's going on here. You know, I'm just asking questions, because, you know, I'm on the case. I'm investigating what's going on, and we were able to locate his YouTube channel. It seems like this guy is a fisherman. He likes to fish. You know, it probably have some older videos when he was probably, you know, in his late teens. I don't know how well I think they said he's 22. So got some older videos when he was a teenager, you know, probably like 17, 18, somewhere around there. 16, 17, 18, somewhere around there. Right. And I'm just trying to figure out, why would his Instagram page be disabled? Because I went over there because I wanted to find out what the people are saying, to read the comments and see what's happening. You know? I don't get it. Like, why is the page disabled? You know, did Instagram delete his page? I don't see why. Like, that doesn't make any sense. because we need a public statement regarding this case. You know, was the page deleted by Instagram? I don't see for what. Like, what would be the violation? Like, what happened? It's a news story. Unless, I mean, if Instagram deleted his page, then there needs to be a lawsuit filed against Instagram too. Like, everybody got to empty those pockets at this point, you know? Because I just went over there because I wanted to find out what the people are saying, you know, because I already knew about the video. I just didn't go to the story yet. I didn't do my video yet. But a lot of people sent me clips. Only one person sent me to his main Instagram page, but other people were sending me like little clips. So after I finished streaming, I said, let me go to his Instagram and kind of read the comments, because, you know, the comments, a lot of information be in the comments. So I don't know, based on what I'm seeing, it could be a possibility that his attorneys may have advised him to disable his Instagram, but I don't see why. It doesn't make sense. So we're going to need information about this. Do anybody have any intel on why the page is disabled? What's going on? Was it reported? Did something happen? I don't see why, because what rule did he break? He ain't break no rules. So it seems as if though the attorneys may have advised him to take it down, you know? But that would be dumb. It's like, why take down support from the people? It's like, you put the video out, you get the public involved, then you delete your Instagram. That doesn't make sense. Like, why do that? Now, where are the people to go to support your cause? You know? Unless Mr. Crump and Mr. Daniels are probably like, look, guy, we're trying to get paid. So you should have just came to us with the video first before you went on social media. But we're going to need for you to take down the page because, I mean, you're going to get rich, but we don't want nothing to distract from the case, because people are talking about the video. Your page is all over the news. Everybody's coming to your Instagram. You should just disable it, take it down. I mean, I wouldn't take down my page, even if the attorney advised. That's my personal page. There's nothing wrong with my page. So I don't know if they're trying to hide something. Maybe there's something on his page, because I didn't really look around on his page for anything. You know, the only thing I went there for is the video. So I'm trying to figure out what was the cause. Like, why remove the page with the evidence? You know, it don't make no sense. You know, I don't know what the heck is going on, guys. Like, I've been streaming now for 8 minutes and there's only 30 people watching. Like, I don't know what YouTube is doing, but I really believe all of social media is rigged, especially when it comes to me speaking on these stories, because I'm really the best in the game when it comes to doing the job. And it seemed like if they just literally suppress the content, that's why I keep telling you guys to hit the like button. You know what I mean? I really don't trust YouTube at this point when it comes to fairness, when it comes to viewership. I just don't trust them, guys. Like, I really don't. It's really up to you good people to push the videos. We can't depend on YouTube to do anything. You can't depend on them. I don't trust nobody, man. If you guys rock with the platform, you got to push the videos, man. You got to help. I cannot do this alone. You understand? Because YouTube don't put the notifications out. They don't tell nobody about the videos. They don't care. It's like when you're the kind of content creator that actually do a thorough investigation, a good job, it's like they suppress your platform, and all these other platforms that don't do good content, they lie to the people, they manipulate and gaslight all day, right? They have thousands of views, hundreds of thousands of views. But the people that put in the work, and they're very consistent and dedicated to the work thoroughly, without deceiving the people, they're not bought and paid for, those are the platforms that they suppress and shadow ban. So if you like the content, click the like button and share the videos. I don't get it, man. I just don't get it. Now think about this, guys. A channel, a platform with 180,000 subscribers, and there's only 52 people viewing. Do the math on that. You can't see that social media is rigged. It's almost like when certain stories are released, YouTube opened the floodgates for certain content. It's almost like they just want people to be programmed a certain way. So it's like it's not fair, because you could be doing great content talking about something that you're very much interested in, and they don't put out no notifications, guys. They don't share your videos. It's very discouraging. Very discouraging to put in this level of content, this level of creativity, this level of research, and you don't get no views, no likes, no nothing for all your hard work. And then you can have another content creator that come along, steal everything you talked about, and YouTube will push their platform through the algorithm. They'll get 100,000 views instantly. You understand? I'm one of the hardest working YouTubers, guys. That's why it's up to you. I don't have no faith in YouTube to do the work. It's up to the people. If the people are not pushing the videos, clicking the like button, sharing the content, telling people about the work, it's up to you guys. If you guys push the content, YouTube cannot hold back the content. But as far as I'm concerned, there is such a thing as shadow banning, where they hold back the content creators that actually are solid content creators that really do think for themselves, and they're very intelligent and know how to do the reports the right way. You know, it's sick. And it's like they want you to work harder. I'll be working 20 times harder than other content creators. 20 times harder, guys. And I put in the most work, the best work. You know? I mean, who's reporting on this right now? Who is talking about the fact that Mr. McNeil's page was disabled? Who's talking about it besides me? Nobody else. Nobody else is talking about it. So if I'm the only one talking about it, the algorithm should be pushing the video because I'm the only one talking about it. Now, if other people go ahead and start talking about it, watch they get all the clicks, all the views, and the system just opens up for them. But for me, it's closed. You see? Very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. YouTube didn't send out no notifications, guys. Trust me when I tell you. They don't do their job. They don't. So it's almost like people who subscribe to the channel, man, it's like you gotta literally just check YouTube to see if I'm on. You can't rely on notifications. The notification system on YouTube don't work. It don't work at all. It works for the rigged platforms that they want to push. You know, you got certain content creators that could come online every day and post an 8-minute video and get 500,000 views. Easy. These people are rich. These people get big time YouTube checks every damn month, and they don't put in no work. It's just that the system favors them, and they don't even do good content. That's the thing that is so sad about this social media stuff. It's like you could be really good at it, and what YouTube does is they suppress you over and over and over, and they don't reward you for your work. They don't. You know? The system is just not fair, guys. And they know, I know what I'm talking about. Trust me when I say I know what I'm talking about. You know? I produced the best video regarding this case so far. Nobody have done a better breakdown when it comes to the case of McNeil. Nobody. Nobody. And it has nothing to do with what time you're on streaming or none of that stuff. You could stream at any single time. people are going to get notified and they're going to come to your show. You know? Trust me, if I was to shut this live stream down, fire up a new vertical live stream and start talking about Trump, the algorithm just opens up automatically. It opens up. I'll have 3,000 people viewing at one time. And I'm like, why? Why? It's not because of anything other than YouTube sending out the notifications because you're talking about Trump. They only push what they want, guys. They really only push what they want. You know, this is why a lot of times certain content creators, they just focus on specific topics because those are the topics that get the views that earn them money so they can survive. But when you're really a solid content creator that really focus on content that matters, the system is going to be rigged, man. It's going to be rigged. They're not going to push your videos. They're not going to tell nobody about what you're doing. And it's just frustrating. It really is frustrating, guys. You know? But I believe that his attorneys may have advised him to take down his Instagram, or maybe Instagram deleted his page, which I doubt because there was nothing on his page worthy of it getting disabled. You know? It doesn't make any sense. So I'm trying to figure this out. Like, at what time did the page get shut down? Because at first I thought I got blocked at first. That's what I thought, because a lot of times people will block you, but I'd never been on this person's page to be blocked. But I did mention my Instagram in my last live stream. So sometimes people can be notified like, hey, block the user Ringo TV Raw from your IG. I've had that done to me many times where people do weird stuff. Like, for example, Kevin Samuels, I can recall he blocked me from his Instagram, and I never been on his Instagram page. I never been on his Instagram. I never commented. I never sent him a message, nothing, never. But I remember I went there one time and I had a page like this saying, you know, the page is not there. And I'm like, what's going on? So I decided to go on another web browser where I'm not logged in, and I checked and the page opened up. So I logged in and then the page was gone. And at that point I knew he blocked me. And I never been on his page. So sometimes people will block you just because, you know? So I don't know what's going on, man. Let me see. Tammy says, sounds like there may have been a threat in there somewhere from the sheriff's department. I don't know. I just don't see why an Instagram page that got probably like 3 million views on a video would be disabled when that's the video that helped to get the message out. That's like me talking about the story. Me talking about the story was because somebody shared this guy's page with the video with me. And that is what prompted me to go do the story. So think about all the other creators that are actually doing stories about the case. We're actually helping to bring awareness to the case to the public. So if we did all this work to put the story out there and then they disabled the page, it's almost like a slap to the faces of everybody that put in work. It doesn't make any sense, you know? Because the page should be open so people can find who the guy is. That way they could go to the video. The video's already out there. You can't stop it. You know, the video's already out there in the public. I'm going to speak my mind and say what is necessary. You know, the whole system is corrupt. I already cracked the case. Anybody watch my last live stream, I went in and I exposed everything. And I brought forth the truth, raw and uncut, the way it needs to be said. I did a better job than the attorneys. I already solved the case. You see? So I don't know why they would disable the account when his YouTube page is still up. So I want to see, are they going to disable the YouTube channel too? Because he got the video posted over there. So are they going to delete the page? I want to know. You know? I want to know, are they going to delete the YouTube channel that he got too? Because if they don't and they leave this page up, then it doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. You know? But yeah, man. This is a mystery. I want to know what's going on with this, man. Because, you know, Crump, he's always involved in all of these civil rights type things. And, you know, he's always getting paid. He's like the only attorney in America that everybody's going to right now. It's kind of weird, but anytime there's an issue with black people, he's always there at the same time. I'm like, dag, man, you got a lot of work to do. It's like anytime there's an issue, he's the attorney. Are there any other black attorneys in America? I just want to know, because it's like, this is the only guy I keep seeing. It's almost like he's a public defender. Like they just appoint him to anybody that's black. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're black and you got an issue, get Ben Crump. You know? You said they're probably looking for any small thing that might be incriminating on his page. Perhaps. But if that's the case, all they got to do is just delete the videos. You know? I mean, if an attorney advised you to do something, then it is what it is, right? But I don't see why, because you could always archive any of your content. You could just do that with a click of a button. But the main video should stay on his Instagram. There's no need to disable an entire page. That's your personal page. You know, I understand attorneys may advise you to do certain things. I get all of that. You know, I've been involved in lawsuits. I've sued people before. I hired attorneys before. So I know there are situations where they'll tell you to do this and do that and stuff like that. I get that. But to disable the entire page, nah, that's crazy. You know, just take down the videos that you feel. Like I said, you can archive all your stuff real quick. You know, he should have had the attorneys from day one. But it could be a possibility that they may have looked through his social media and says, look, you're going to need to disable all of this because an attorney for the other side may try to find little things, and we don't need none of that to incriminate you. You know, we don't need none of that to mess you up. Now, I remember I told you guys that there's a possibility that the brother may be in the church or something along those lines. It looked like he's a drummer based on his YouTube, you know. Based on his YouTube channel, it appears that he's a drummer in a church. Just like I said, guys. I told you I was right, man. That he must have had some sort of protection from the Most High. You know, maybe. I don't know. But because the way he was in the vehicle, he never allowed it to get the best of him. So it was almost like God had to be with him, man. Because I don't see how he was able to not flip out. You know? Doesn't make any sense. Trying to see something here. Let me see. Give me a minute, guys. Trying to find something. Let me take this off for a second. Trying to find something real fast. Because I wanted to play a video real quick. Trying to find it though. Where the heck did it go? Where the heck is the video at? I just had the video and then it just disappeared. It's crazy. Crazy how you can just have something and then it just disappears. Let me go to my history and find it. Give me a minute. Go to my history and find it. Because, you know, now everybody's talking about the story and they want to disable videos and do weirdo stuff. I don't get it. Like, keep the videos up. And that's that. Keep the videos up. Don't disable the videos and take down pages and do all that goofy stuff. Don't make no sense. You know? Let me check my history. See what's going on. Because I want to see if they're going to delete his YouTube channel next. I want to know. Is they going to take that down? So let me download this video real quick. Because I told you guys that he was in the church. Had to be in the church. Somehow, some way. He had to be in the church to be protected by God. Because he was supposed to die that day. Like he was supposed to die. He wasn't supposed to make it. So for him to have been able to overcome those issues, that's God. God was able to protect him. There's no other way around it. You know? Only God was able to save him during that dark day. So I'm trying to figure out I was trying to figure out how he was able to keep his composure. So it looked like he's involved in the church somehow. He have some sort of background of being in the church. Looked like he's into video games based on his YouTube. His YouTube is old. He don't really post. His last post was 2 months ago. And he joined YouTube in 2015. So he was a teenager at that point. Yeah. So let me get this video. Let me get this video on the screen. It's almost finished download. But I want to show you that I was correct when I said he must have some sort of background in the church. You know? Must be. Yeah. If you're joining in on the show, we're trying to figure out why Mr. McNeil's social medias was taken down. The Instagram page that have the viral video. If a video is viral, why would you delete it or delete the page? That's crazy. You know? You don't delete that. That's the source of, you know, all the support. You keep that up. You don't get rid of that. You know? That's crazy. You want to keep that page alive so the people can support you. I just wanted to read the comments. That's what I was going there for, because a lot of times you'll have, you know, other content creators or celebrities and different people they may pull up, and I can have content by reading the comments or recording the comments and do commentary on just the comments and see how much support he got. Did he get any hate? Like what's really going on? What are the people saying? That's really what I was looking for. But it seemed like they probably said, nah, don't give these people nothing. Take down the videos, take down the whole page. Don't give nobody nothing. That's crazy. You know? Let me see. So, look like he's at some sort of church. Let me get the video up in a minute. Give me a minute, guys. Oh, he's not the drummer. Based on the video, it's not him. He's not the drummer. Somebody else is in the I'm not gonna really put the video up because those videos look like it got kids. It's a kid that's on the drums, so I'm not gonna put the video up. You would just have to go to his YouTube channel to pretty much see it. But he was in the church. He was in the church. It definitely is a church environment. It's definitely probably a house church, a small church, or whatever the case is. The one that's on the drums looked like, wait, is that him? Who the hell is this? Wait a minute. Yeah, he's on the drums too, guys. It was a girl on the drums, and then he got on the drums based on the video. What I could do is I can show you a screen. I'll take a screenshot because I'm not going to put the video up, right? I'm not going to put the video up, so I'll take a screenshot. You can always go to his YouTube channel and see it. It ain't really nothing much to watch there, but I just want to show you the proof so that you know I'm not making this up. All right. Let me see. All right, so let me get these two images on the screen. I don't want nobody's kids in my videos. That's why I'm not putting it up. Some other people will be like, who cares? Just put it up. Well, I care. It's my platform. Right? You know, I don't want nobody complaining saying you got my kids in your video, blah, blah, blah. No. I'm smarter than that. Right? Some people, they don't care. They put kids in their videos because they're dumb, you know? But you see right here, you see the shirt that he's wearing, right? He's next to the drums. He was playing the drums, so it looked like he can play the drums. You can see that other shot right there where you can see that's him and he's wearing the same shirt. See the exit sign, so he's at church. So I was correct. And he was playing the drums. So he clearly is a drum player in the church. Right? So I was correct when I told you guys that there's a possibility he might be in the church. And that's why he wasn't violent. He wasn't violent. He wasn't showing no aggression when the police officers was beating him up. Because like I said, most men would have flipped out already, man. They would have crashed out. Right? And he's only 22, so I don't expect him to be thinking like me. I'm a grown man. And you even try to violate in any sort of way like that, it's going to be a problem. I'm not going to turn the other cheek. I'm not doing none of that. Ain't going to be that. You know? And to think about it, he had the knife right there in the car, which is even more crazy. Imagine he got assaulted viciously. He had a weapon in the car. He could have easily used it, right? When the officer came in. So he had a lot of restraint. He had to think about it and said, you know what? If I do this, they're going to kill me. So let me just chill out. I think they planted the knife, to be honest with you. I really think they planted the knife there. Because I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, man, this is crazy. It looked like the attorneys made him take down his social medias. But they got the YouTube channel up. So now that I post it, you're going to see a lot of people go into his YouTube channel. And it's because of my video. You see? They're going to go there because of my video. And they're not going to say they saw on Ringo TV. They're going to act like they did that. because that's how they are. So that's pretty much an update that I wanted to do, guys. YouTube playing with the algorithm. It is what it is. 67 people watching makes no sense. Imagine, it should make you laugh. It's like you have 180,000 subscribers. That's why I don't go crazy with all of the subscriber stuff, and I don't boast about none of these things because everything is rigged on social media. It's just not meant for the people that actually are about truth to really dominate in a platform that is controlled by evil. It's just not meant. There's no other way I can put it, because even though I tell people that watch the channel to hit the like button, support the shows, push the videos, share the videos, tell people about the platform, they still don't do it. So if the people are not doing their part, then that means you people that watch the videos don't want to see the platform grow. You don't want to see us grow. It is what it is. If there's a store and nobody's coming in to shop, that means you don't want the store to grow. Just that simple. So I blame the people. If the people are not pushing the video, at the end of the day, forget YouTube. YouTube could shadow ban. YouTube can do all the BS they want to do to suppress people, keep their views low, discourage them. YouTube could keep doing that garbage. If you people wanted my videos to go viral overnight, that can happen because of you, not because of YouTube. So it's the people. It's the people. Salute V-Dub Man in the building. I also see Forever Studios. What's going on? It's crazy. Like I said, guys, if I literally end this live stream and go do a social experiment, but just talking about Trump, watch the views go all the way up. I'll have an 80,000 view video instantly. But what the heck am I doing that for? Why would I waste my time doing videos I don't want to do just to get some clicks and views? I'm not interested in that. I focus on content that I have interest in. And it seems like when you focus on those kind of contents and you do your investigative reporting, all of a sudden it's like the algorithm it's like they lock the algorithm. Like, we don't want you riling the people up. We don't want you to focus on the truth. We don't want these officers, right, to look a certain way. So let's not, I know you're good at what you do, Ringo, but we're going to have to punish you a little bit, not make you get no views. We're going to shadow ban you because you're doing a heck of a good job. And it's just not good for business, right? It's not good for business. So that's how I see it. In other words, they know I'm doing a great job. They know I already solved the case already. Dude don't even need Crump and Mr. Daniel. He don't even need them. He need to hire me, because I'm able to solve all these cases. And I'm not even no attorney. But I'm able to do a better job than the attorneys. Easy. Remember, Crump is a hustler at the end of the day. He's a hustler. All attorneys are liars. They're all hustlers. They trying to get the bag. So he don't really care about none of these people. He's just going to do the case to get paid. Just like a content creator that'll make videos to gaslight the viewers and manipulate to get views. That's how they be, man. They just want money. But see, I'm different from all these other people because I actually have the compassion, the willingness to do the research and to go hard in the paint, to do the stories, to bring out the truth and speak on the issues the way the people expect it to be spoken on. I don't sugarcoat. Everybody's bought and paid for. Everybody want to be politically correct. Everybody want to say all the nice words and make everybody like them. I'm not with all of that. I believe in speaking my mind and say what needs to be said. Call everybody out for who they are. The so-called sheriff, he need to resign. You know, I'm tired of all these fakes. If you're a viewer and you like the platform, you got to support real talk, real content, real creators that aren't bought and paid for, that actually sacrifice their lives to speak this truth. I don't filter anything I say. I just say it. You know, it's my platform. I'm going to speak that truth. You know, what was done to the black man was wrong. And I use every example. If it was a white so-called Jewish woman, that would have never happened. No grown officer would have beat a Jewish woman up. Never. Never. He would be in prison. The Jewish community would come for him, his family, and everybody else. That's a fact. You understand? So they do what they do because you're black. You know? So we're going to see how this plays out. We're going to see how this plays out. I just don't like the fact that his Instagram is disabled. I don't like that. That's a bad sign. If the attorneys prompted him to do that, I question his attorney's motives now. I don't trust nobody, guys. You know? I don't trust the sheriff. I don't trust his officers. And I don't trust Crump or none of these attorneys. You know? I just don't. I would like the young man to get justice. At the same time, it's kind of a dirty move to tell the young man to disable his Instagram that have the video with over 3 million views. There's no need to tell him to do that. If anything, he could remove all the other content and keep the video up so the people can have a place to go to vent their frustrations, to talk, comment, show support, you name it. But to disable it, nah, I'm not feeling that, man. I'm not feeling that. You know, disabling the account, I'm not feeling that. You know, so disable the YouTube too. Disable his YouTube. Don't just disable the Instagram. Look, Crump, if you listening, if you guys don't disable this man's YouTube channel, right, then something's wrong with that picture. That means that there was something on his IG that you guys don't want the other team to find out. It could have been an old video of him saying something, doing something weird, and it just makes him look bad. You know? So we'll find out. We'll put the puzzle together. All right, so that's about it, guys. I'm going to get on out of here, man, because ain't really nobody showing up to the show. We only got about 74 people, and we've been on for 43 minutes, and only 72 people show up, guys. That's a joke, man. An absolute joke. Doesn't even make sense. You know? But I see what's happening. You know, YouTube is rigged. YouTube only want you to talk about certain topics. And this is why a lot of content creators do the same kind of content, because they want to be passionate about the topics they want to talk about. But when they talk about it, they don't get no support. They don't get no views. They don't get no clicks. They don't get nothing. And consequently, they don't earn nothing. They don't earn nothing. So what they got to do is they join the Get Along gang. And they do content that they really don't like to do, but they do it anyway because it's what pays the bills. That's sick. That doesn't make sense. How could you be a content creator and you're doing content you don't even like to do, but you're doing it because that's what earns the money? That's why a lot of people are fake on social media, because they're not like me. I actually just do the stories that I like to talk about, you know? And I'm appreciative of the little people that show up, but you got to understand, people, it's very discouraging. It is very discouraging. I'm very grateful for those of you that show up to the live streams. Very grateful. At the same time, it is very discouraging. Very. When you put in that level of work, expertise, research, commentary, and you speak for hours, and YouTube just ignores your video content and contributions to the community. And they treat you like you just a brand new YouTuber when you got a platform with 180,000 subscribers. Now you tell me, how do you got a platform with 180,000 subscribers and there's only 69 people watching. Where are all those subscribers at? They don't even know you on. They have no clue. There's been many people that contact me via Instagram and they're like, yo, bro, you haven't posted a video in a month. And I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? I post videos every day. There's like, yo, I haven't gotten no notifications, man. I don't know what's going on. I haven't even seen anything. I'm like, bro, I post videos every day. Do you even check? No, they don't check. You have people who only live by notifications. So if they don't see a notification come in, they don't even go to your YouTube channel to see what you're doing. You gotta come to the channel. You gotta come to the channel, guys, and see what I'm doing, because YouTube do not notify viewers. They just don't. I have zero confidence, bro, in how YouTube run business, man. I just don't trust them. You know? I just don't, because it's very unfair. And it's just like, you know, as a content creator, sometimes they give you these surveys to fill out on YouTube about, hey, we at YouTube would like to get your feedback on your user experience. I don't even fill none of that garbage out, man, because it's a joke at this point. You know, what the heck is the point of filling out a survey on what I think and what they could do to improve when they don't even improve nothing? You know, they make life on social media very difficult. Very, very difficult. There is no reason that when I go live, I don't have at least 3,000 people viewing in every single day. Every single day. That should be how it is. Every day. Every day when I post a video, I should get hundreds of thousands of views. Easy. Because my content is good. If you really study the quality of the content, the level of expertise, the commentary, the criticism, the knowledge that I drop, all of that information, the delivery, the professionalism, you put all of that stuff together and compare it to every other content creator you frequent. Fam, I'm number one when it comes to this content creation. So there's no reason that the platform shouldn't be dominating and reaching millions of people. So it's YouTube that suppress the growth. Trust me when I tell you I'm right, man. I'm right about all these other stories when I do the breakdown. So I'm right about YouTube too. I know I am. And they know. And that's what sucks. And that's what discourages content creators. So if you think this is an easy job, everybody on YouTube is rich and everybody's just making all this money, that's a lie. Other people, they got to work 30 times harder to make $1. They got to do 1,000 videos a day. It's sick. Trust me, you shouldn't have to be working that hard, especially when you put out breaking news stories and you're covering these cases with the best of your abilities. You know, it's crazy. Let me see. Shout out to what's this? Cleansian. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name properly, but appreciate the support. You said some people don't even understand what you're talking about. Their eyes are closed. Well, that's another issue. You know, some people are just not paying attention. You know, the video title is clear. Video title is clear. And if you've been following the case, all of it makes sense. The problem is people are just not listening. So it is what it is, man. So I'm going to get up on out of here, guys, because ain't nobody really here watching. I just wanted to put the story out. And it is what it is. No matter what YouTube does in terms of suppressing platforms and trying to limit your reach and all that other stuff, that stuff is not stopping my momentum when it comes to me putting out content. I'm going to always do what I do because I'm organic, I am original, and I am consistent. You understand? This is why I always tell you folks that you're the ones. It's not YouTube, it's you. So if you're not clicking the like button, if you're not supporting the shows, the videos go nowhere. It's really up to you, the people. So if y'all not sharing the content, doing what y'all got to do on y'all end, y'all are the ones hurting the platform badly. And if you're one of them type of people that say, well, I'll wait for somebody else to do that, I'll just ignore all what you're saying, then you're just as horrible as how YouTube treat content creators that do the real jobs. You know, you can't be one of them people of, well, I won't support, I won't click the like button, I won't share the videos, I'll wait for somebody else to do it. If you're one of those kind of people, you're doing a disservice to the content. Everybody got to do their part. That's the way it works. When Kevin Samuels was here, you guys made him a millionaire overnight. And all he did was bash women. That's all he did. And you made him a millionaire overnight for telling you guys that you need a high value man. And now dating is all effed up. You guys made Kevin Samuels a millionaire overnight for telling women if they want a high value man. And now today, Kevin Samuels is no longer here. And all of these women out here want a high value man now. Now they all want a man making 100K and more. Do you see the problems we got? But when you have men like me that actually have a family, have the success of a relationship, have the wisdom, when I speak the truth, you don't want to hear that truth. Make that make sense. It's crazy. And this is why social media is fake. This is why people have lost their minds, and it's just fake. Everything is fake. People don't want the truth. People don't want wisdom. People want to be lied to. This is why so many content creators focus on just speaking lies and just telling people what they want to hear. You know? It's like if I start a platform and I do stuff like this, watch this, guys, and I just come on like this. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on, man? It's your boy Ringo back again with another video. Hey, ladies, I got to talk to you ladies today, man. You know, this is a message to the black woman, the queen, Mother Earth. You know, I got a lot of love for the sisters. A lot of you ladies, you've gone through a lot. A lot of these black men, they just don't appreciate you. But we are going to take this time to appreciate the black woman. You know, she been through a lot in history. She been through ups and downs. She literally been the backbone of the black man. And she's been underappreciated, neglected for a long time. And we just want to give you your flowers for your contributions and the fact that you've been holding down the family for a long time. If I came online and I start talking like that all day, I'll have 1 million subscribers automatically. Automatically. You see that? And all I'm doing is lying because I'm doing content that I don't want to do. But do you see how easy that was to do? That's easy. And there's people that do that every single day, lying, gassing women up. Gassing women up all day. That's easy to do. And there's people that are fake just like that. Fake. And a lot of you guys are subscribed to them. If you guys check out who you're subscribed to, I guarantee you, you're subscribed to more fake content creators than you could imagine that just lie all day. And the real ones, you don't support them. You just don't. It's really sick, man. But hey, I'm going to get up on out of here because ain't nobody really here. I already done what I had to do. It is what it is. I'll keep you posted on any updates regarding the story. If you hear anybody else talking about his Instagram being disabled, you already know they got it from me, right? They already got it from me. And guess what? When they talk about it, they're going to get way more views, way more clicks, way more likes. That's just the way it goes, guys. That's how sick social media is. It's 100% fake. The real ones don't get the love and the support that they deserve. So y'all take care. I'm out of here. Y'all take care. Peace and blessings. B-Dub Man, Forever Studios, all the members and the subscribers. Appreciate everybody stopping by. I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $RingoTV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.